Viron Education is a CGI-enhanced educational show, part of Viron Labs, founded in 1991 by Abram, Mentorius, Rios and Gerald, Clownius, Lee. The goal of the program was the creation of different experiments, patents, CGI visualization and digitalization of human reality by the influence of media, enabling the viewer to explore mystical realms, commune with ancient wisdom, and tap into innate spiritual powers. In 1989, Abram, Mentorius, Rios, and Gerald, Clownius, Lee started their studies in the field of analog video synthesis and mathematics at the Institute of Media Sciences and Experimental Technologies. IMSET was an avant-garde institution known for its groundbreaking curriculum. It served as the fertile ground where Rios and Lee delved into the fusion of media, perception, and technology. They immersed themselves in the study of analog video synthesis, mastering the art of manipulating electronic signals to generate visually stunning and abstract imagery. Their academic journey laid the foundation for their future endeavors at Viron Labs. Driven by their mutual fascination with the digitalization of human reality, Rios and Lee embarked on a mission to revolutionize media's influence on perception.
Yes, I remember one day I was working with Dr. Mentorius, and we were working on the media sphere, and he looks at me and he says with a twinkle in his eye, he says, excuse me, he says, "We're going to be bigger than DreamWorks." I said, "You're a crazy man, when did that ever happen?" And he grabs me by the throat, he starts choking me, and he says, "I know I'm crazy, Kuka." And that then was when I knew that he was a genius.
Their unyielding curiosity led them to delve into the esoteric and mystical facets of human perception, weaving metaphysical and occultist concepts into the fabric of their experiments. Their collaboration flourished amidst an atmosphere of intellectual experimentation. Discussions often veered into the realm of esoteric knowledge and occult philosophies. It was during one of these impassioned exchanges that they encountered an intriguing individual known as Wilhelm One-Eyed Muller, an enigmatic figure steeped in the mysteries of metaphysical and esoteric knowledge. He unveiled the concept of an egregore, a powerful collective consciousness shaped by shared intentions, beliefs, and energies. The idea of an egregore resonated deeply with Rios and Lee, sparking an epiphany that would shape the core ethos of Viron Labs. They envisioned an entity, an amalgamation of their aspirations, intellectual pursuits, and the collective yearning to bridge the chasm between the material and metaphysical worlds. Fueled by this revelation, Rios and Lee forged ahead, establishing Viron Labs in 1991. Viron Labs became a crucible where the scientific met the mystical. In the early 1700s, Leonardo da Vinci began to explore the concept of the mediosphere, the interconnected realm of human consciousness and the collective unconscious. Speculating upon the interconnectedness of all things, he proposed a philosophy that the human mind was intricately linked to the fabric of the universe, with thoughts and ideas rippling outward like waves in an infinite sea of consciousness. Da Vinci posited that human consciousness was not confined to the individual mind, but was instead part of a vast network of interconnected thoughts, emotions, and experiences. A collective reservoir of knowledge and insight that transcended individual identity. A clandestine group began to form around this philosophy, comprised of philosophers, pirates, and ancient warriors. The Vironeers were united by their shared pursuit of esoteric knowledge, and the exploration of the occult arts. Many historical figures would go on to join the Vironeers, such as Tesla, Socrates, and Marie Curie, just to be inclusive. Here we can see one of the advanced forms passed down by the Vironeers for generations in action. A Viron educator's retro-advanced physiology allows their floating limbs to move from any angle and origin with an initial force of 500 newtons. Each Viron character has an additional invisible skeleton that moves in tandem with their extra flotational body parts, making them excellent hunters in any environment. Mentorius, the CGI avatar of Abram Rio, is revered as the most powerful entity within the realm of CGI avatars. A formidable wizard endowed with profound cosmological knowledge. His dominance stems from a profound connection to the egregore of Viron Labs, an ancient and enigmatic entity that embodies the collective consciousness and aspirations of the laboratory's founders and members. Through this symbiotic relationship, Mentorius channels the boundless energies of the egregore, granting him unrivaled mastery over the complete media integration and synthesis system, COMI-ISS, or Media Sphere. Despite the immaturity of his soul, Mentorius possesses an innate understanding of the secrets of the universe, drawing upon its vast reservoir of wisdom to serve as the primary mentor on Viron Education.
Do I have to use makeup? So before starting Viron Labs, I was working with someone else. I don't want to name it, but we developed something called Clownius. It's just kind of human thoughts and some entities, and it was successful. So it helped me to develop the CGI machine and the media sphere, like the theories we implemented. Then I started working with Gerald on inset, but then we got drunk and met another guy that I like the occultism and the esotericism. So we met this guy in the bar and we got really drunk and we called him Wilhelm. And he was like, yeah, I will give you like spiritual power. So we went with him in the middle of nowhere, and he is kind of like, we're gonna meditate to get like our faith and vision for the next project. So we were meditating and getting crazy because we were drunk, and so I started having visions. So there was a lunar eclipse. So I was watching the lunar eclipse like long minutes and hours until my eyes start bleeding. And I start having visions of this entity called the egregore. And I think Gerald got also the visions. So we were lying down because our eyes were bleeding. But after that, like all our bodies got like our spirits and all that stuff, like got the vision from the egregore, and we developed like this name for Viron Labs. And after I woke up, and also the Gerald, we say like we are on a mission from God for the good entity. So we start dancing, tap dance, and after that we develop Viron Labs.
However, Mentorius' power comes with a caveat. It is tied to his unwavering commitment to his mission and the purity of his intentions. Any deviation from his noble quest or succumbing to base desires weakens his connection to the egregore and diminishes his powers. The only known vulnerability that can strip Mentorius of his extraordinary abilities is succumbing to the enchanting allure of a fairy, a seductive and mystical entity that embodies the primal forces of nature and magic. Aki Fairy Maiden Flo is a self-taught scientist and herbalist. She was raised in a remote village within the northern part of Norway. Her nomadic family moved to the USA in 1979, where she and her father fixed appliances and her mother sold healing plants. According to legend, Aki's mother had dreams where her daughter became a genius and changed the course of history using an incredible technology called television during her pregnancy. She surmised her daughter would find a way of representing human imagination through computers. At an early age, she developed curiosity about the afterlife due to a near-death experience, wherein she almost drowned in a lake, having tried to reach a vision of the moon she saw in the water. That vision was of a female moon goddess entity. In this dream, she was assigned her purpose in life. After that, she developed an obsessive-compulsive syndrome and a strong connection to nature as well as the moon cycle.
She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew he would lose his wizard powers so she could use her own demon woman magic on him. Never underestimate a crazy woman. She probably planned it all from the very beginning.
I dream about working with my honey Mentorius. I was drowning on the lake when I was 9 years old.
The mating process of the Viron Education avatars is complex. They are divided into two categories: sun-cycled beings and lunar-cycled beings. When a CGI avatar gets to a certain age, their magnetic and electrical fields grow, bringing changes to their virtual body configuration. The sun-cycled beings grow vertices in the lower parts of their face, while the lunar-cycled beings have more catatonic changes, such as growing their chest mesh in order to store 54 terabytes of information. Driven by his insatiable curiosity and thirst for knowledge, Abram delved deep into the esoteric teachings and ancient wisdom surrounding the creation of tulpas. Through meticulous research and experimental exploration, Abram began to unravel the mysteries of tulpa creation, unlocking the hidden potentials of the human mind and consciousness. And so it was that Vicia, the alluring secretary tulpa of Viron Labs, was created. Designed to captivate the attention of viewers and spark curiosity, Vicia 1.0 is crafted to resemble a classic anime character, with exaggerated features and a playful demeanor that exudes charm and charisma.
Dude, I hate the tulpas. They're cancer.
However, it's important to note that Vicia 1.0's capabilities are limited to the reception and display of media content alone. Devoid of true intelligence or consciousness, this version of Vicia lacks the ability to interact or respond to stimuli in any meaningful way.
I didn't like that.
Instead, she serves as a passive observer, her captivating presence drawing viewers into the world of Viron Education and sparking their interest in the innovative concepts explored within.
They took my children. They took my children. Who the fuck is Source Serena? Mentorius. Who is this number?
It's a business contact, woman. Damn it.
I'm so Serena. I create cinema magical effects with my floating hands.
I'm still a wizard. If I cheat, I will lose my wizard powers. So there you go. Nothing happened. With those girls.
Shut up, everyone. I gotta make miniatures of you and destroy them.
They won't stop hijacking my stream. Why won't they stop? I am so sick of these little Viron monkeys. Oh no,
You fool! You've doomed us all! Take that!
Is this like Ina? Is this like Mandela Catalog? Is this like Digital Circus? What's the reference? My brain can't comprehend.
Well, it was a pleasure speaking with all of you. Now
Get
it's time.
him. Grab that little goody.
What are you doing
Send
here?
him back to where he
Don't touch!
belongs.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me, motherfucker! No!
explosive. I got fired for putting them off underwear, but that's another story.